Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Um, if you don't want to come on camera, just know that you've got this blue, headless, faceless person. Anyway, we're here to, do you want to know how to turn the camera on? It's up at the top.
I see. There we go. I see the camera button now. There it is. There we go.
There you are.
Hey. All right.
So we're in a hangout on air because I'm going to actually demonstrate quitting my Skype so that I can show you how fast it is to switch versions to, if you do need to remove Skype spam from your, from any of your rooms. I've been thinking about this with you guys. The original room that everybody keeps adding more and more people to, it'll probably fill up even. You might have to create more rooms as you have more and more members. You probably do want to start creating a legacy room that you actually can remove Skype spam or edit the messages and remove links or whatever. You can remove messages, but I'll show you how to do all of that. In fact, this just came up with one of my, I didn't even think of that. I can, let me just start sharing my screen and I'll just show you what, all these things seem to happen all at the same time synchronously for a reason.
Happens. Yes.
It's time. It's definitely time to talk about this. I had a member of C1 Skype, Usha, just ask me, as a matter of fact, I hope she doesn't mind me showing this. I'll have to edit it out if you see this and don't like it. She asked me, how do I remove somebody from my Skype room? And my short answer was, you do the command kick/kick username, right? Or if you want to ban them so they cannot come back from a link or from, I don't know how to say, every time I try to write form, I write from and vice versa. From a link or from others adding them again, you can use, if you want to permanently remove them, you can use /kickban. And username, if you're looking at these commands, kick username, /kickban username, username is the Skype ID or the Skype name, not the display name. Oops. I love Skype. I can edit messages. Not the display name. Display name. So not what they call themselves, but their username. So the way you do, you get an actual Skype name so that you can use these commands is, let me find you, Mike. Are you here somewhere? Mike. Oh, I thought you would be here somewhere. Can I look at your profile? Can I show your profile?
Sure.
Okay. You should have some good stuff in there. So you right click on a person wherever you see them. It could be here, it could be, in the open chat, or it could be over on your sidebar. Right click on the person and view profiles right about in the middle section of the menu you get. And here's Mike, for example, with his lovely fill in the blank. Daughter?
Lovely wife.
Wife, okay. Don't worry, you look that young. But so does she, so take it as a compliment. And then you can actually copy the Skype name from right here. So there's their Skype name, Skype ID, username, and you can actually copy just that. And you knew that already. But anyway, so one of the things that I wanted, how this is related, because I wanted to show you me actually removing a message or editing a message that we would consider Skype spam. I haven't even shared this with my members, but I expanded on Usha's question. And the question, this is a Skype room moderation, Skype group chat room moderation tip. How removing someone, my special spelling of the word from again, moving someone from your group chat room. So the question is, how do I remove a person from my group chat room. Well, actually editing a message kind of requires the same sort of stuff I'm about to share with you, which I don't think I've shared too much with you yet. So I thought I'd grab you and share this with you, Mike. The answer is you can remove someone from your Skype room or a message, or edit their message, depending on your Skype version. And if it's a cloud-based room versus the better legacy room. Am I sharing my screen okay? Yeah, it looks like I am.
Yes, I see it.
And you can do that in two ways, and I talked about that before. The first way is with the /kick Skype name, Skype ID there. And the other way, if you need to permanently remove somebody, because this is not permanent. This is not permanent. The above works temporarily, not permanently. Somebody can get back in. If you have full moderation control with the right versions of Skype, which I recommend, as you can see in the background here, I think you can see in the background. I have lots and lots of, let me hit present to everyone. Can you see this? All these different Skype versions I have desktop shortcuts of?
Yes.
Okay. And then here's all the Skype tools that I have. But this is what I set up that I wanted to set up for you, Mike, is these green ones. I just made them a different color. They will actually help you. I put M Skype 6.2.0, M Skype 6.14. Guess what those are? Multi-Skype launcher tool.
Oh, gotcha.
Safe, as opposed to the free tool multi-Skype launcher, which has malware in it and actually caused one of my friends' computer to crash. So I wanted to set up a solution with that. So I recommend that people, you don't have to set up all of this, but you can set up 2 or 3 versions of Skype that help you create legacy rooms that you can moderate, as opposed to cloud-based rooms, which is what most of your members are building by adding more and more members. So when that fills up, you really should be building a legacy room, or have me do it for you. I mean, you guys already had me set up legacy rooms, but they're safe already. I mean, they're read-only. So you need rooms where people are chatting and can abuse the privileges to be able to fully control and remove links and edit messages, remove messages, and potentially ban people if they get hacked or if somebody becomes abusive. Anybody can get hacked, remember. Smartest people you know, who are the people who are the safe people to have in your rooms, the right people, they can get hacked, and then you'll have the wrong person in one of their Skype accounts in your room. So, so I wanted to go over this. You can ban someone permanently or edit or remove messages only with the legacy room and the moderator Skype versions. So that they cannot come back into the room from a link or from others adding them again. You would want to use this /kickban username. If you tried to use that in a cloud-based room, can't do it. If you didn't have the right Skype version, you can't do it. So let me show you how fast, way faster than the time that we've spent with me explaining this, I can switch versions and edit or remove a message, even as a moderator, not even the creator of the room, but as a person given the moderator role or master role. One of your moderators can be trained to remove a message. And the version, how to get different versions and the instructions for setting them up are inside of See You on Skype. Shameless promotion. Okay, now let me show you how I do it. Okay, so let me stop sharing because I need to share a different view. I'm back. So real quick, I need to share this. So here's how fast I can do this once you're set up and you know what you're doing. Let me share this screen with my taskbar in it. And can you see that I'm going down here and right-clicking in the taskbar and choosing quit?
Yes.
As opposed to sign out. The Q word must be used, quit. So we're going to quit Skype. That's why we're in an HOA, because I could have just screen shared if I was going to stay on Skype. We're not staying in Skype. And then you quickly grab whatever Skype version you need. And I can either use my, oops, that's not the one. I can either use my 6.2, this is 6.2.0 as opposed to 6.20. This one won't work. to do this, or I can use my multi-Skype launcher version 6.2.0. This is also 2.0. These are versions of Skype that you can moderate. So that's how fast I got out of it. This is how fast I can get back into it. And what's really fun is that some of the older versions that allow you to create legacy rooms, you can use this solution and even go backwards into older versions, which I just discovered when I created these, Mike. You want to log into multiple Skype accounts and go into an older version without quitting your current version. You can do that with this setup. It's really cool with the multi-Skype launcher to run more than one Skype account in an older version so that you can moderate. Pretty darn tootin' cool. Okay, so which screen am I sharing? Let me bring this over here. So now, before I was in current version Skype, which is 7.2, if I go to help and about, you can now, that's how fast I could switch to 6.2.0. Hi, sorry, I'm in a call. Can you call me back? They didn't answer. Okay, probably recorded a message. I didn't want the ringing to interrupt, so I figured I'd answer. So that's how fast you can switch versions. Now I'm going to go into a room that I moderate, which should be at the top of the recent. Somebody had, a bunch of people had joined this room. Oops. Right after I put my Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day giant hug, bear hug in there with the links to the cute animals. A bunch of people had joined this old room for this tool, X-Sky, and I don't know how they got in there, but we want to be able to moderate these rooms. So here's someone with putting a link not related to the room, and this is only X-Sky links and topics in a different language. And watch, I should be able to right click and either edit the message and remove the links. If it's good content that you want to stay there, for example. Links not allowed here, please. Okay. There, I've edited the message so there's no more links. And I've added a warning to the person. I can also right click on them and grab their Skype name, even this old version of Skype, and I can put them on retention. Instead of just kicking them out, I can actually make them lose their chatting rights until they have agreed to the room guidelines, the room rules. So I'm making this guy, that's one way to moderate politely. So if you want to talk to them in the room, or if people want to comment and you want them to see that people aren't appreciating the spam, they can read the room and you can let them know, please request your chatting rights here again, which you've just lost, by spamming after you can agree with the room rules or guidelines. Hand me. Okay, so now he can't type. His role is, did I do this? Who is, yeah, I did. Who is, oops, / who is, space username tells us that he can no longer post. He's got only chatting rights. So if you wanted to remove this message, you can do that too. So you can both remove and edit messages because you want good content in rooms. Sometimes people forget that links aren't allowed and you want to be able to edit. Well, with current Skype, if you've got the right version and you know how, and you've got the right role in the room as an administrator, creator, or moderator, You can remove messages, but they have removed the ability to edit messages. And if you're a moderator, the ability to remove messages doesn't last very long. So it's very handy to be able to, first of all, have a legacy Skype room that you can control, as opposed to just going and creating a room real quick and a group chat, and it's a cloud room that you can't control. People can go and change the topic and picture. You know, this is, I could change this, you know, no links. You can change that. Well, I should be able to change that. See, Julie Wolf has changed the topic to no links, only XGuy links and topics. I've changed that. Well, you don't want your members to be able to change the topic of the room. So you need to be able to have a legacy room. So right now, people creating new rooms, and the rooms that you have now, Mike, are cloud-based rooms. More and more people are being added. Some of them are just building a relationship with you. They may turn out to be unfriendlies, and they may decide to spam the room, or they may be good people who get hacked. You want to be able to have control of the rooms. That's why you guys paid me to create legacy rooms. And now you need to know how easy it is to switch to whatever version you want. Let's use the multi-Skype launcher, and I can now log into either an old version or a new version of Skype with a different Skype account. And setting up these shortcuts this way allows me to run multiple Skype accounts and choose whatever account I want to be logged into. How about 2? Let's see. And I'd have to go look up the password, but I could then log into whatever Skype account I wanted. I plan on coming up with a safer multi-Skype launcher so that you just have to click this and launch without having to know your password. And that's how fast you can get in and out of multiple Skype accounts in multiple versions. If I wanted to run an older version, see, this was, until I created these, I didn't even know this was possible. Quite exciting to me. I can run a third Skype account with, actually I have to use this one, 6.14, in an older version that does create legacy rooms. Ta-da, another login window. But with this tool, with these shortcuts, you have to know your password. So yes, I can set these up. As long as you know your passwords, you can run multiple Skype accounts at the same time in multiple versions. Here, let me show you what that version was. Even before you log in, you can go to help and about 6.14. So this is a version that will allow you to create legacy Skype rooms. And I can log into multiple versions and multiple Skype accounts at the same time and do whatever room moderation I need to in the various versions. There. See, now I'm logged into Julie Wolf 3, help, about Skype, and I'm in current again. That's what I wanted to show you, how switching Skype versions to be able to control and moderate your Skype rooms, all kinds of Skype rooms, not just the read-only ones and the support rooms where you're tightly controlling it and people can't post or they can't stay in the room. You really want your regular rooms that are open to chat and all the members chatting to be able to moderate the room, lock the picture and topic, enter Skype room guidelines, and be able to edit as well as remove messages. So I just thought I'd share that with you. I've done my deed. Any thoughts, Mike?
Very, it looks like it's very quick, very helpful, very convenient, and something that absolutely is necessary to moderate those rooms. Like you said, obviously you can't just do it with a regular new Skype room or room
Cloud.
or account.
Right.
Right.
And the current version of Skype, right.
Right.
So it's very, very quick once you get set up correctly to switch a version if you do need to edit somebody's message or ban them from the room or lock the picture and topic or create a legacy room. It's very quick and easy to do that if you get set up correctly. And I do have a service for that. I hope to have a tutorial for that fairly soon. I had the videos all shot, but I have to, you know, set it all up as a tutorial. But over at C1 Skype, you can get older versions of Skype. Someone who I was helping yesterday, I was letting them know that if you don't know how to set up an older version of Skype, even if it's one that Skype allows, like 6.14 is the oldest version Skype will actually allow without the fancier setups that the early 6s and the 5s that you need to be able to moderate your rooms. You know, you have to have a more extensive setup for those. But some of that is you can actually download different versions of Skype inside of C1 Skype. Let me see if I can show you that. Can I go ahead and show you what that page, could you remember C1 Skype? Can I show you where that page is so that you can find it?
Sure.
One of these Google Chrome thingies here is, oh, it's probably, right, it's right here. No, that's not it. Okay, let's clear to the desktop and open up a Chrome browser. Yes. All right, so if I go to C1 Skype and I log in and join is in the upper right. Remember, log in and I log in. If I go to Skype stuff and Skype versions, there's a page here that tells you about, some guy said, you've given me a true Skype update, Julie, to an old version. That was his testimonial. So that he could do rich text. Totally something we haven't talked about, but you can actually make color and things like that using older versions to get attention in your Skype rooms. But I think the important thing is Skype room moderation, and some people have other reasons for using older versions. But I talk about what a pre-installed Skype file is. That's another term like Skype list building and Skype funnel, Skype traffic. Those are all terms I've made up. Pre-installed is just, I explain what that is here. If you scroll down past the colorful picture of a Skype chat. And I explain how you get the old versions. And this will only work easily with 6.14. You know, I should put some of the 7s in here because now we're all the way to 7.4. So I should put some of the 7s in here. But if you want to get to 6.2.0, I didn't put the point there. It's not 6.20, it's 6.2.0 and 6.1 point, etc., 6.0, early 6s. In order to really get these running, you actually have to either hire me or buy the tutorial on how to get set up so that you can moderate your Skype rooms. But these, in order to get 6.14 or some of these older Skypes, I'll tell you why I have this one in a minute. In order to get those running, you still have to set up your computer correctly, even to get this one, which they haven't retired, they haven't forced us out of. So there's even more setup for these early 6s and 5s. Am I showing my screen okay? Can you see it okay, Mike?
I can see it just fine, no problem.
Okay, great. Well, in order to get these moderation-friendly versions of Skype, there's a little bit more setup. But if you read the instructions on this page, you should be able to get 6.14 and above. You just have to read the instructions, how to sign in with old versions of Skype. So the instructions are below this list, and you get the versions by downloading them. But how to set them up, the instructions are right here. For now, I eventually will be creating extensive tutorials and charging for those. So you might want to get in to see what's not you, anyone who's watching this video, and get over to Skype stuff, log in, get over to Skype stuff and go to the Skype version page right here. This may become a part of my Skype room topic. That's the second topic of the 4 topics I teach: Skype marketing, Skype rooms, Skype tips, and Skype hack safety and recovery. Versions will probably become a part of rooms. I may leave them as a part of Skype tips and updates and changes. This is definitely updates and changes, so maybe I'll keep it here. But if you can't find versions, you might want to look under rooms. So that's all I wanted to share and show with you. Where did you go, Mike? There you are. I found you.
There we go.
So that's what I wanted to show you, because that does affect the team building rooms that you guys you're going to have more than, you know, you're going to have more than a few hundred people, which is another topic, as members that are going to want to come onto Skype and get support and information and inspiration for your business, right?
Right, absolutely.
So new rooms will be coming.
I'm sure we'll have many more rooms, I'm sure.
And what kind of rooms would you like?
That's kind, of course.
Right.
There's only one kind. It's called legacy, right?
Yeah, not the kinds that you can't control, cloud rooms, just the ones that you can moderate. Those are the ones you should get. And learning to use these tools to easily switch versions and you know, run multiple Skype accounts and get it switch very quickly into whatever version of Skype that you want. And I can make it very, very simple if this seems complicated. It's extremely easy to switch versions. I just wanted to explain why it's valuable and important to you to know this stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. Appreciate it as always.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, everybody.